रोग चिंता का मिट जाएगा, कर तपस्या करो याद शिव को, दिल को आराम मिल जाएगा, अपने चिंतन की धारा बदल दो।
बाबा तुम्हारे दिल में हम हैं, हमारे दिल में हो तुम, हमारे दिल में हो तुम। बाबा तुम्हारे दिल में हम हैं, हमारे दिल में हो तुम। लाखों खुशियाँ मुरली में हमको दी हो तुम। बाबा तुम्हारे दिल में हम हैं। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, हो उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में। हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में।
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Om Shanti, everyone. Gauthami Band is with us. Whoever can turn on the video can do that, or you can at least turn on your audio if you are through phone, and say good morning and welcome to Gauthami Band from Lagos, Nigeria. Very special place of Baba's service. And we are so honored to be with her, and she is honored to be with us. So it's a very beautiful.
Om
Welcome,
Shanti,
welcome.
Gauthami Ben.
Om
Om Shanti, welcome.
Om Shanti ji, thank you so much.
Much for coming.
Okay, so now we will have moment of silence, and then Gauthami Ben will start. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I am not sharing Gauthami Ben's bio now because I know we all will experience directly from her. And in the end, I will share my sweet, loving expressions. So thank you so much, Gauthami Ben. And we all are really looking forward to hearing you. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much, Hansaben, for this
It's our
wonderful
pleasure.
opportunity. In Confluence Age, everything is an opportunity. In Lokik world, they inspire by using such words that make every moment, every situation as an opportunity. But in spiritual world, every moment is an established opportunity, an opportunity to earn blessings, an opportunity to connect, an opportunity to remind each other, an opportunity to remind ourselves that yes, we belong to this wonderful family. And the fortune has started the moment we started feeling of being belonged to that one. And this life of mine also, which has been, yes, it is no more mine, it belongs to God. But in this life, this realization that this life belongs to Him has started the journey since 21 years. So in this duration, there were a lot of experiences in His company. But yes, of having good, strong experience in bhakti, it was a bit difficult to shift. But then you see, love marriages are always difficult. If you are in love, then everything is easy and everything becomes simplified. So that love is more important than anything. If it is there, then nothing is necessary. No effort, nothing will exist in it. Life will be very smooth. Transformation will be easy. And so the same thing has happened in this life, that the moment I've realized it's God, and it's all happened with an experience, not with a course. Unlike everyone, I didn't undergo the whole process of 7-day course. It was just a half an hour class. The brother Gupta has taken the course for me, and he was speaking about the soul. I said, what next? Because of being in bhakti, and the last thing that I studied was Bhagavad Gita. And soon after the completion of Bhagavad Gita, I came into knowledge. Before that, there were a lot of days and fastings, and a lot of things were there. But then Bhagavad Gita, yes, maybe by bhakti is completed with that scripture. And that's the reason Baba has pulled me. So whatever the brother was sharing in the knowledge about the soul, about the supreme soul, then about karma, dharma, I said, I have no problem about all of these things. I'll just accept the way, whatever you say. But I need to know certain things. So you answer my questions, I'm happy. So I put forth a list of questions to him, that who manages this life and death, who coordinates, who organizes everything, who decides about the life and death. Number 2, where does the dead people go? Is there a separate world for them? What is their existence? If it is there, then how can we connect? How can we talk to them? That's all was my interest. Then he was trying to explain, and it became a bit of discussion, then an argument, and it went on and on. So morning we sat for some time, and it didn't really go on a very good, positive, smooth way. And the brother said, okay, let's sit in the evening. It was about 4:30, and we were sitting outside under a tree in an old age home. And so he was speaking and trying to answer these 3 questions. And then finally he said, let's do one thing, sister. Let's do meditation. I said, yes, I will do it. But how should I do that? And what's the purpose of it? In meditation, you meet God and you talk to him. So all these questions you ask him, he will answer. Are you sure he will answer to my questions? Yes, of course. But you need to meet him. So how do I do that? Do you believe that you can meet it? I know that I can meet, but how, I do not know. I've been calling, yelling for him. And I've been waiting. But don't tell me that this is yours is only the right only method. Because I am basically by birth Hindu. And so Hinduism is no less than especially it is with regard to the God and the worships and all of those things. So he said, no, we are not challenging anything of that sort. Just now, you have to just meet God. So I will give you a commentary and start visualizing whatever I say, you see. I said, okay, I will see. And I was seeing. And when I became the being in the seeing, and then later I was not doing anything and everything was happening to me. And that last stage. So I was visualizing and went beyond. And once I entered the land of light, everything disappeared. Every voice became submerged. No voice, no image, nothing in the mind. And the questions automatically got melted and they became forgotten memories like types. And so there was Baba in front of me and myself, and I was experiencing live everything, that my Lokik father did not leave me at all. He just changed the costume. My true father is in front of me, and he never left me. And this light is my true father, and he was filling me with a lot of love, love, love. That's an unforgettable moment, the foundation of my spiritual life, foundation of self-realization. Sometimes it feels like, did I realize myself first and oh God? But yes, certainly I realized him first. I met him and his experience, whatever he was empowering me. The first experience was contentment. There was so much of contentment, an amazing stillness, an amazing stability within the mind. It was never experienced before because there were a lot of targets to be achieved. I was working like an advocate in the High Court of Andhra Pradesh. And at the same time, I was a radio jockey in the All India Radio Rainbow channel. That's the first time that the FM channel has started in Hyderabad. I comfortably made myself busy so that if my mind is not free to think about anything. The moment it is free, there were a lot of haunted questions. The questions were really very troubling. And so I kept myself busy. The moment I come home, also a series of things. First of all, I hated God. As soon as my father changed the costume, the Lokik father. And so I stopped all the bhakti all of a sudden. And then I started speaking against God, sometimes arguments, you see. And after that, there was a phase where my mother said that, listen, Gauthami, whatever you're doing is not wrong because you are hurt, but this is not the right way too. So why don't the bhakti is the only one where you can find your answer. Start doing more and more bhakti. Probably you will get that inner peace. And so I was doing it. And one after another, you see, the whole year, every month has a seasonal deity and a special type of worshipping and all of that. So all of that I was following. And at the end, she said, read Bhagavad Gita. Because that long time, as I was reading and chanting and doing all that, only that period was okay. And the moment the chanting is stopped and all, again, the questions were haunting. The mind was totally pulled by all the sides. It was like I'm punching myself. It's like a boxing match, and plenty people are punching me. And so it was a very confusing state of mind. And so after that, Bhagavad Gita was trying to tell me something, but finally it is leading me into nothing. It was so self-contradictory. I was accepting all that, and so I was not digesting anything. I was accepting, I hope you understand, I was accepting that this is right and this is Bhagavad Gita and it is a great epic, great scripture, so it is good. And so I consider it to be good. I'm taking it, but I'm not able to digest it because it is so self-contradictory. But then I thought there should be something really better than this. So let me do all that which is available. And finally, I will be somewhere. And so that somewhere is here when I met Baba. So in this stage, that meeting with Baba in the subtle form, And I forgot my identity totally, that I am so and so, whatever it is. So I experienced myself as a light, and I experienced God as a light. And that first experience is contentment. So much stillness and stability in the heart, in the mind. No questions, nothing. And the second thing was love. So much love I experienced. And that love really healed me. And that love nourished me. That love made me what I am. It helped me to realize my truth, my essence. And so many experiences of past, of pain, have totally faded away. The questions faded away. Issues became resolved. It's not that I got an answer for each and every particular situation or a question, whatever I had, but they just disappeared. There was no room for any such question or a doubt. Now I'm able to speak, have little words to explain what happened to me. But at that point of time, I don't know what was happening. But what all I know was I was very, very happy. And I was content from within. And I feel that I've attained what I have to attain in my life. And so there was no much targets. There were thoughts, but not targets. Like the only target was that which I did. I was repeating it. Just going to Paramdham and being in front of Baba, taking power from Baba and coming back. Since then till date, there was no need for an alarm to be waking up. So with that, the alarm has no place in my life. So very, very comfortably, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3:30, comfortably wake up, sit, and with clean and alertness, I used to connect, because I know only that journey. I know nothing other than that. So I used to go sit. So then the brother said, you need to listen to Murlis. You have to come to the class. And what is this Murli? Murli is God's versions. Which God you are talking about? Because I didn't do my course. So the same God you experienced in your meditation, that one, that light. Okay, he spoke how he spoke. He spoke through a human body. And now this is also very difficult to accept. Okay, he spoke through a human body, like I, the soul in this body, he, the supreme soul in some body. No problem. So check this, check. Okay, it was all not out of faith, but out of experimenting. Let me see. If it is the truth, then I am benefited. If it is not, I'm not going to lose anything. So let me try. That let me try has resolved all my troubles. And Baba's support, that it is Baba and his support, what all I learned again from the Murlis. And that was the same time. It was the end of October, November 1st, that I, normally in Bhakti it is said that there is no particular date for Shivratri, the Shiv Jayanti festival. It is in this particular month, auspicious month of Magh Mas, and it is just next to the Amavasya, after the total darkness, the festival comes. But the darkness is not gone, but it is still not considered as night, but it is day. A day has already set in, but the darkness has not disappeared as yet. So that transition time, I could able to connect those stories of bhakti to my life, because everything seems to be so very accurately happening with me. And so then the journey started with him, only on the basis of faith, that light. So I used to only speak that light, not God, because God was portrayed in a different form in bhakti. And that light was so beautiful, so fulfilling, and so healing that it might be, might not be. But eventually, after the study of Murli's, daily study of writing, reading of Murli's has helped me to reach to a stage where I understand what happened with me. And so that experience always is a landmark experience. That's a foundation of my life, spiritual life. But then, yes, it did not stop there. The series of experiences, as you all also might have had your own spiritual, wonderful, experiential journey. So the journey was also very smooth. Until date, never looked back of anything. So after that, there was a series of things happening in Lokik life also. But then I was trying to wind up because it looks like that my target is this side and I'm traveling this side. Knowingly, this is my target. Unknowingly, if I'm traveling, that's different. But now I know it's very clear. This is the destination of my life. So I need to travel in this way in order to reach to my destination. So I need to wind up all this. All of a sudden, I cannot leave because one is in the family. The father left the costume, and then there were two young children after me, my sister and brother, and mother. Mother is a housewife, and she is an ex-serviceman housewife. So the atmosphere at home was totally different. So I cannot just leave everything and go. So I said, Baba, you're my companion. Now come take care of all these responsibilities. And it's in your hands to relieve me. It's in your hands to relieve me from all these things because I have no other ambition than to be with you and to do whatever you say. Now I realized that who am I and what am I supposed to do? Now, how am I supposed to do is in your hands. So each and every Lokik thing I used to share and I used to give everything to him. Now, this is your responsibility. This is your burden because I'm your responsibility. And things happen like that. He really took care of it all with all his charm. He really took care of the life. Professionally, yes. Financially, everything. I've retired quite early at the age of 30. I retired, bought some home and given to mom, said that, listen, tomorrow if your other children also not taking care of this house, you can give it on rent. You have your own pension and this house also will yield something. So you take care so that you don't really think about who is there to take care of me. I'm going on my journey. So you don't need to call me back at all. You will not need me in any way. And so these relatives have come up. That's the time that all the relations are getting some or other message that what's happening in Gauthami's life. Is she not getting married? And they started taking interest, looking out for matches and all of that. I said, Baba, how should I say that I'm married? And it's my elder uncle, soon after my father. It was he who was more feeling responsible. And he called and said, listen, we are looking out, trust us. We are looking out for a very good person. I said, I'm not ready for all that. I'm not ready as yet. Trust me. When I'm ready, I will let you know. Because I do not know how to explain what has happened to me. Maybe you can say that I'm not confident of that. But then I'm confident about myself because I have attained what I have to. And I've found him. And I don't need anything else. That inner contentment was there. But that confidently to share what happened to me was not in an appropriate format. But then, yes, I was at least happy that the family, the close family, brother, sister, mother, and all these people, they are okay with my decision. I said, I can't marry again. I'm done. And I don't need anything else. So Mataji understood. And she said, okay. And she supported right from the beginning. But then she said, you go ahead and I will take care. And so she was the one who faced a lot from the relatives. And everyone had, you see, I'm the 13th generation. I'm the first girl. Past 12 generations, no girls in this family. So here, so right from my childhood, there were a lot of expectations on me. And so at this point of time, they felt that I deceived them. And my uncles also, they didn't have any girl child. So they had a lot of love and expectations and all of that. I have one more sister next to me and another sister also to my last uncle. So we just are 3 girls. But then the first girl is always, they have given utmost time. So it was a gap of about 17 years. The moment I met Baba, I was busy in understanding Baba, in being connected to him, Murli. In this, my spiritual life, I'm very much busy in this new relationship. And so it took 17 years, about 17 to 18 years. And on the 18th year, I thought it's time for me to connect to all the relatives. And so I called each and everyone, schoolmates, classmates, college mates, and everyone. I started making calls. This was when I was in Lagos. Planned that, and Mataji had thought that we should do your surrendering ceremony. I said, let's do it, make it like a service. And it's Lokik Father's 21st anniversary also. And so called all the relatives on father's name off at Bhog in Madhuban. There were about 125 something have come. Plenty did not come. So as I was talking, I was speaking with a lot of confidence. And they were asking, oh, you called again. Is there any good news? Getting married. I've been in a living relationship. Now I'm confirming I'm getting married. And this is a spiritual wedding. It's going to be in a different style, but it is going to be in this place. All of them, they were, after hearing all this, it was very new to them. Most of them do not know what or who is Brahma Kumaris. But then they were happy to hear me after a very long time. And so that love was there, and that expectation was also somewhere down the lane was there. So I invited everyone. They came to Madhuban, they saw everything. And mostly the elder lot. The elder lot is satisfied and convinced. And I've given a lot of blessings that you have chosen a right path. But then the younger lot is yet to all my cousins. They were looking at me, is it necessary? This is just a spiritual life. You can even do it after getting married. I said, how many times you will get married? I'm connected to him. All my 24 hours I'm spending with him. I don't have much time for any other thing. So if I have any spare time, then I can think about anything else. So then they say, you will feel bad when you grow old. I said, I don't have much time to create such feelings. Everything is a journey. If I feel bad now, yes, it was going to be my destiny. But then I have created so many memories, and he has given me so many experiences that I'm enjoying this life. And they saw me practically. They stayed with me for so long. And now, since then, every year, whenever I come to Bharat, we have a great big family gathering in one of the retreat centers. Last year, it was Delhi Om Shanti Retreat Center. That before 2018 was in Madhuban. 19 is in Shanti Sarovar, Hyderabad. And at the end of the 19, again, we had another family retreat. So gradually, all these people are understanding that this is also a lifestyle. This is also a different type of profession, and it is possible that people can choose this life and they can be really happy about it. So now the services are spreading so much. Shivani Ben and so many senior brothers and sisters are really doing a storm-like service. And now people are aware a bit about Brahma Kumaris and their perspective and what is their agenda of life and vision and all of that. And here we Brahmins in lockdown, we are the mostly benefited people in lockdown than anybody in this world, because we know what to do when the body is still, when the work is at halt. But people do not know what to do in silence when the work is at halt, when they are sitting at one place. Either they have to switch on TV or they have to open up a newspaper, magazine, or something like that. But we, Baba's children, we know even in quietness, we can enjoy, because it is an inner joy to be being connected. It's not all about doing work. It's about just being with yourself, being with him. And so these moments, they are like training the that you are not only just being, but you're also accumulating for the future. So it's always keeps you on a move. That Babis Murlis gives us so much of enthusiasm, so much of zeal, so much of happiness, that this unbreakable zeal and enthusiasm will keep you alive in Brahmin life. As I think I don't have so many good qualities, like God has chosen me, God to select. Even for a wedding, they see in Indian culture, at least there are about 36, what do you call, I do not know. There's something called 36 in each and every soul, in each and every personality. So at least when they do the matchmaking, at least they see that above 16, it should be there. At least about 10, above 16, they should match. Then they can fix the match. Now here, me is not much, but yes, in a Lokik way, yes, probably education and all the talent. But then how it is, he's a supreme soul. So what did he see in me that he has selected So as I look back, I feel that yes, maybe not much, but yes, one thing is Haji Baba. Everything Haji Baba. So I do not know to say no. Because in Lokik it was a big training. And as I see my parents and uncles, they never spoke no in front of the elders, and even to anything. No, namana nastik, Baba said. The same education I have got here. And so that education has been practiced, and now the practice is at a different level. Lokik father, parlokik father. That's spiritual father and the physical father. They almost were, whatever the physical father taught, I'm trained. It really helped me to come close to the spiritual father and to practice this directions of the spiritual father very conveniently. If something has to that Baba told this to do, okay, no problem. So it's not going to be a problem. So there was not much struggle in imbibing the disciplines, maryadas, and all of that. It was just as if it is already said and done. Already it is practiced. Or you have to be vegetarian, not a problem at all, not an issue. The taste, what I have experienced in his company, is the ultimate taste. And so any other practices can easily be transformed, can easily be left. All the logic can be easily left. There's no need to take time to transform the logic stuff. But yes, certain nature is there always, the nature which has been there. Because there's, for many big things, the logic habits and all of that can be changed. But uh, uh, Gauthami become BK Gauthami, Sister Gauthami. So there is a transition. And in this whole journey, at every step, Baba was there with, by giving his support and giving his confidence and keeping hope. That's the biggest thing, You are connected to somebody, and if they really trust you, if they have hope in you, uh, that you will become what you have to become, but at present you are not what you are to be, uh, then if they have that trust and hope, it really makes us. Nothing else we need. It's just we feel that the feeling that Baba really has that trust in me. The more that we study the Murlis, in Murlis we find that Baba really has that trust in me. Baba feels I'm worthy. So God's versions has kept us alive as a Brahmin. God's versions has kept us resolved personalities. Otherwise, there were so many attacks from different angles all around. And these attacks are not always external, but they prick you, they interfere into your inner energy levels, inner consciousness. And sometimes they really break you, instigate you. But then this hope, this faith of the Father on me has helped me to have faith on myself, on my future. And also, as he loved me, I loved him. As he had faith in me, I had faith in him. Always saying that, Baba, I do not know whether I'll be able to do this, whatever you're saying in Murli. Because Murli for me is a direct talk. He is speaking and I'm listening. It's not a scripture. It is not a thing that I have to just read. No, he's telling me I have to do it. It is like that. But yes, there is a bit of liturgy, not the whole 4 pages that I practice. But yes, there is an attention that yes, he is speaking to me and I should do this. So the initial stages when I came to knowledge, the first 3 months. So as I told you, in the November 1st, it's between October 29th to November 1st, which day I don't remember. But I've written that experience in a book and I lost that book. So, but then November 1st, I consider. And so I celebrate my alaukic birthday of being belonged to Baba. So November 1st, and then it was 15th November that Bapdada's meeting was announced. And by the time I was going to the center for everyday Murli, and I came to know Baba is coming. I said, which Baba is coming? That light, Baba is coming. And I'm sitting here. What am I doing in Hyderabad? I have to go. Where is he coming? Mount Abu. I have to go. Sister said, you cannot go like that. I said, sister, what is your problem? Why are you not able to send me? Do you know how long I was away from him? I was crying. Please, sister, allow me. I was pleading, sister, please allow me. I need to go and meet him. She said, okay, see, I can allow you on one condition. He's coming later also. No, no, now I have to go. She said, you need to pass a test. If you pass a test, then I'll allow you to meet him. Then I said, okay, I'll pass the test. What is it? This is your chart. She has given a printed chart to me. And she said, you have to fill this chart for 3 months. And where am I for those 3 months? Where am I staying? You're staying here in Hyderabad. And once you finish this 3 months chart, on the basis of this chart, we will decide whether you should go or not. I said, what is this, Baba? All this life I was waiting for you and I met you, and even now I have to prove myself that I'm the one who love you. And all of those things were coming up madly. But then, you see, I never was back writing any exam. That's the Lockic spirit of writing exams and, taking degrees and all. That spirit has helped me. And each and every small thing, in the chart, there were certain dharnas which were only 2 marks. That you should not speak while eating, 2 marks. You should not speak or do anything while drinking water, 2 marks. So each and everything I was considering on 2 marks. I'm not missing even 1 mark. So my chart was really going on good. And almost on a alternate days, I used to discuss with the center sister, Lilima, sister, see, my score is good. I hope you're happy with this. She says, yeah, very, very good. And slowly, after 2 weeks, she started involving me in some center service activities. And I was doing, and she was observing the nature. This one, she's an advocate, professionally doing job or going outside and all. She really pakka in her dharna, especially eating food and all of that. And so especially her nature of, interaction with others and all. So she took her time in screening me properly. But then the fortunate date has come. She didn't extend till 3 months. January 1st was my first meeting with Baba. And that was a great meeting. And the gathering was of 29,000. Diamond Hall was very much full. And so we went 3 days before to Mount Abu. And there were so many, I came to know the strength and everything. We saw the hall, everything. I said, where am I sitting here? Where is he coming? He's on the stage. Okay. So where are we sitting? We'll sit somewhere here. Oh my God, this is too behind. I have to sit in front of him. So that nasha was there all the time. There was no, it was not with any other intention, but there was that nasha that Baba is coming and I should meet. So these 2 months that I didn't met him, Baba has come for 4 to 5 times. And all those times I bought a white sari and I wore the sari, and I used to sit in front of Baba online in the center. And with the same, that intoxication, that Baba, if you say Baba only, there were tears of joy and love in the eyes, because I have attained. I've been really waiting for you in my life. So there are those things. Sometimes now I miss. I just talk to myself, Sister Gauthami, where is that Gopi Gauthami? Invoke her now. Sometimes in the center, there's a lot of back-to-back work. And in Hindi, we say, Api hi puja, api hi pujari. So in service, not many hands are there. You have to plan, you have to execute. Of course, Baba is doing all of that, but you just have to physically be there as an instrument, and Baba is using you. So in Bhakti, I did not do most, what do you call? In Hindi, it is called as Jagrata. You're awake whole night. Shivratri, they are awake. Navratri, they are awake. But I didn't do the being awake whole night, except a few Shivratris, not much like that. But after coming into knowledge, and especially in service in Lagos, there were plenty such nights, overnight, complete night, was awake. And it was not out of force, but it was a lot of love, because the service has to be completed. And not that I'm perfect in doing things, but I'm trying and it is happening. It's just that availability. Baba has used the instrument. Sometimes it is painting and making the Shanti Stambh. Sometimes it is designing for the Rakhi cards and setting everything. Sometimes it is decoration for Shivratri. So the waking up as became regular, and it started giving me a joy because it is worth. Baba is teaching. I learned PowerPoint presentations. I learned many things, even on computer, by just sitting with me and Baba all alone, and Baba will help. And I'm doing it. And then next morning, the product is so beautiful and so many blessings from the family. So things have been really, Baba taught me and Baba made me. Baba moved me and Baba made me do many things. And Baba has earned a lot of fortune for me. So I think time is up. It's an endless journey, and I'm sure every Brahmin's journey is so full of excitement, adventure, enthusiasm all the time with a lot of newness and freshness. It's not like, it's the same Murli. No, never. Every Murli is like an adventurous episode, getting into silence, into deep silence and all of that. Am I okay, Hansaben?
Yes, you are sharing excellent things. It's so inspiring and encouraging. I'm sure everybody's experiencing that same thing, right?
It's a childish experience.
No, beautiful. No, it's really lovely. It's really lovely experience. So anybody wants to have any question or comment or something? Anybody wants to share something? Everybody's... Yes, sorry.
Shanti.
Shanti,
Dear sister. This is such an extremely powerful experience you're sharing with us, or sharing with me. It's something that we think about, but you're expressing it so clearly, how you interact with Baba and how you came to do that. It's so powerful. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, sister, so much.
Thank you, sister. It's just a love story of an ordinary person.
Yes,
but yes,
it's a love story.
A love with an extraordinary being, supreme being.
Amazing. Yeah.
You can think about any question. Till then, I just share a little about Lagos.
Yes, please do that.
Right. So got surrendered in about 15 years in Nagarjuna Management Center, Hyderabad. And this center is under Yogini Ben, Viliparle, Mumbai. And she is the national coordinator for business and industry wing. And so I used to go for wing service from here to Madhuban. And so in one such service after that, there was a teacher's meeting with Dadi Gulzarji. And so I was told at the end, as I was winding up the meeting material and all, that sister, come, all are meeting Dadi. So you also come take Toli and Drishti. As I went, Dadi was sitting, Nirmala Didi was sitting, and Yogini Didi. And so there was no space, that Dadi's room on the first floor in Gansaruva. So Dadi said, remove this table, she will sit here. And I had a great opportunity sitting so close to Dadi for the first time. And so they removed that. I said, I was just with mesmerized looking at Dadi because I met Baba, and now Baba's costume is sitting in front of me. And so I was lost. And Dadi was saying, isko ice cream do. Ice cream mein aam dalo, mango dalo isme. But Dadi was saying, gave her ice cream, put a mango in that. So I was saying, Dadi, you sit in front of me. It is more than a mango and ice cream for me. So much love. And immediately Yogini Didi said, she is in Hyderabad. She's not coming to Bombay. She's a very good instrument in English. English she will speak. So Nirmala Ben, take her somewhere for the service. You see, when the girl is matured, she has to move on to her in-laws' place. It's like that. So she handed over me to Nirmala Didi, and Nirmala Didi has set the program. And so foreign services started in 2009. And it's now 11 years. Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia was a small time. I didn't stay not for much time. But after that, when I returned and became part of Future of Power in Mumbai, I was sent to London From there, Daddy picked me and put in Lagos. And for this coming January, it will be 9 years. And Lagos is a new chapter. I learned a lot. I didn't have much to do. I just had only one intoxication that I have to really reveal Baba, no matter what. So when I went to Lagos, it was Reva Didi. Now she's almost close to 80 years. I am close, about 40 plus, 48. And there's a younger sister. She's a really wonderful angel, and she's in her 20s. So we don't really crisscross anywhere. We are very good. We are parallel people. We are happy with each other. And so we love each other. So what Baba was touching me to do, Didi was always supporting. Didi said, you do, it's drama. She looked me sometimes like a drama for her. And so she accepted me. So Baba has helped me to explore a lot of things in Lagos. You know, in Lagos, we don't put board also, Brahma Kumari's board also outside. Because of certain issues, because the patrons are Prakash Bhai, Jay Bhai, we have trustees, and they're all business people. And you know Lagos, it is 50% Christians, 50% Muslims. That is only upper class and lower class, no middle class. So there are certain security issues. So that is the reason it is working in a very incognito manner. And here Baba has took me from Bharat and having little experience of London and other places. So I used to just enter into different places to do programs. So now we don't have enemies. All the bhakti people, the devotional people, temples, Hindu temples, and also mosques and churches, they're all very good friend of ours. So we celebrate not only Indian festivals, also Christian and Muslim festivals, especially not all, but Christmas and what is that? Easter celebration, New Year, of course, but even Ramadan twice a year. So in this way, I learned a lot how to serve human beings of different backgrounds. No matter whatever they are eligible for God's knowledge, isn't it? It is me who is thinking that this person is not ready, or that person might not like it, or this person might not need it, or his background, her background is different. I came to a point where I understood that the knowledge is so much deep and powerful that it is for every human soul. So now it's up to me to design in a way that it is beneficiary to them. And so I used to say, Baba, use me, that's it. I'm available day or night, wherever you want, you can take me. And I'm available. I have no fear of anything. I have no problem in anything. What at most can happen is people can kill me. I leave the body. So what it is, I'm a spiritual warrior. And to die a warrior means, you know, in Indian culture, it is said that if a warrior dies, he will straight away go to heaven. So they always say, Vijayamo Veera Swargamo. So they always go directly. And also there's a beautiful poem about the flower. It is a personification of a flower. And the poet speaks how the flower feels when it is used at different places. The flowers should not be plucked from the plant, but the moment the flowers are plucked from the plant, what is it used for? When they use it for the women to decorate their hair or to decorate themselves, flowers are not very happy. When they are used for decorating any housewarming ceremonies or any parties or any outside things, they're not so very happy. And when the flowers are used to decorate the deities and the temples inside, they're at least a little bit happy. But when the flowers are offered as a wreath on the grave or for the soldiers who have given their life for the country, flowers they feel that they are worth, they are respected highly, they are highly happy and content. The feelings of a flower is being experienced. So I always feel that, yes, whatever might have happened, whatever it might happen, God is with me. And he who is my companion is my savior, is my protector, and he's there with me. So no problem. So this attitude has really helped me a lot to go beyond. Why I say to go beyond, physically I'm here, but to go beyond means there's many things which are coming all around. Nigerian culture, you know, not like Indian culture. They look at somebody they like and they immediately propose. They don't call sister. You might wear white sari is for me. What do they understand? Some spiritual people, religious people, they understand that I belong to a spiritual background. For others, it's Indian with a different uniform, different costume. That's all they know. So they come easily. So somewhere, wherever, like we went to Alausa, that is assembly. Assembly. It is a place where the political MLAs and MPs and all of them, ministers, they are there to take care of the political affairs of the country or the city, so or the state. So Lagos State Government Office, it is Alausa. So first we went to the education department, then art and culture department. Like that, we start getting introduced to people and started giving applications, and even invited ex-governors for the programs that has happened in Lighthouse. And overall, there were no type of program which is left. So whole year is full with wonderful service. It's not that they're all becoming BKs. Please don't have over expectation, but I'm playing my part. But I know one day they will become. And I'm sure that these seeds that are going into their intellect will certainly germinate before the closure, before the ultimate transformation. Baba will help them. They will be germinated. So we used to have programs. When Ramadan used to come, we used to call all imams, go give all the invitations to everybody, at least 16 to 20 mosques I have to cover. 50 marks, 50 to 60 mosques, if I go personally and give invitation explaining to imams what is this program all about, then at least 50 to 60 means 20 people will come. That was the ratio. And in that 20, 10 people are only for food. And 10 people to observe. What is this? Are they cult? Which religion is this? Why are they calling us? What do they want from us? And among all of them, 5 people will come with an open mind to sit and watch what is happening in this Indian place. And among that 5, one person will feel really genuine that whatever is shared is just the right thing. And that one person will be our, a person who comes again and again in all the programs later. And that one person will do the course. That one person will also help in giving vote of thanks in such later programs. So that's how Baba slowly taught me. And slowly, because I learned as they are becoming like that. So they all, things happen like that with not only with Muslims. For Ramadan, we just say, who is our enemy? That was a topic for one day. And then we cannot speak about God, so at least we can speak about the enemy. We can speak about the virtues. We can speak about the true companion. We can speak about, but one thing I tell you, the most happy thing for me is I can speak about purity directly. Over there, though they are bishops, archbishops, and imams, but they're all married. They don't have the concept of purity, but they understand the concept of purity. So when they see a spiritual person, there were times that even Archbishop come and say, "Sister, did you see my hand?" I said, "Yes, brother. That is a hand. God will give you blessings and you have to bless others." "Oh, that is all right, sister. See my hand. 2 rings are there. The 3rd finger is empty." And so I said, "Very good. So you're going to get married to another person?" "Yeah, if a person is okay then." "So I do not know whether I can propose you." I said, "This is a very big sin, brother. I am your sister. I'm your spiritual mother, like. So I'm already married. So you cannot ask a married woman. Now, how is it that you're see, my wedding ring is with me. So I'm married already." So then immediately they bend and they feel sorry. They apologize also. It's not that they ask, but they are open. It's not that something inside is different, outside is different. So they are honest. At least that part has really been helpful to me, that they are honest in their conversations. And then after that conversation, immediately we take up we go on another level of conversation, speaking about Baba and the course. And the moment they listen to the course, and then they feel really very good, and Baba touches them, and they become contact souls. And that's how it has been going on. And the ex-president of Nigeria, the most powerful, the kingmaker, Baba Obasanjo, Olusegun Obasanjo, you can Google, is a very famous and very, very, very tough, an army person, became governor, became president of Nigeria for 2 tenures. So somehow Baba finally, we are like, we were more into churches and mosques. So the moving in churches was not so very, it was very frequent. And so the church people used to invite us. And now those church heads started considering us as Indian bishops. And so what happened was they took us to their gatherings also, like annual Christian conventions and other Christian gatherings where only bishops and archbishops are there. And so they used to give 5 minutes, 15 minutes. When they heard in another platform, another gathering, they gave 20 minutes. And now they give half an hour, 45 minutes properly. And now they just call us for talk. And so, especially, after this, I will tell you something very interesting. Baba has taken us to Baba Obasanjo's place, Olusegun, President Quarters, Presidential Office. And there we went to on the state formation day and on his birthday also. So he was observing who are these two sisters sitting. First it was only one sister. Then since Sister Meenal has come, I used to take her everywhere. And so we two were sitting in the big gathering. And there were so many jujus also happening. You know what is juju? Juju is a black magic. And that is how they entertain themselves. You might have heard about African black magics, but I've seen there practically. So when the king like Obasanjo sits and the gathering is very big, and the people, how they entertain him is through black magic with the snakes and whatnot they do. But Baba helped me in every way. And so we had some quiet time with Baba Obasanjo where shared godly gift and message and everything. And then later he was invited to Mount Abu for being a guest, chief guest to the international conference and cultural festival. And so he came all the way, 5 people together, he himself, his wife, and his secretary, and his security, and his personal assistant, and all of that. So they took a great experience from here. And when he came, in his schedule, he was only for 2 days, in fact, 1.5 days. In that first day went on, and it was the first day afternoon, he was supposed to meet Dadi Janki. And so appointment was only for 10 minutes for both of them to meet. But that 10 minutes became 1 hour, 10 minutes. And finally, Obasanjo was sitting at the feet of Dadi. And he was saying, now I'm leaving, Mama they call. Mama, I'm leaving now. Give me something that I can take along with me to Nigeria and give it to everybody. Before I die, I want to give something to Nigeria. You give me. Daddy said one thing, who am I and whom do I belong to? Her magical, powerful words. He just became quiet. He became speechless. He went into his room and he locked. And he told sister, don't call me for anything. I don't want to eat anything. I don't want to meet anybody. I want to go this as my last memory from India. I don't want any other memory. So I couldn't say anything because in the evening, the plan is to take him to 4 pilgrimages, Pandav, Bhavan and all, and they are very powerful. And that's part of the schedule. So I could able to convince the rest of the 4, but Obasanjo is not ready to open the door. Then it was tough. Oh, Mrityunjay Bhai, everyone came and so I was texting the messages, but he was not receiving anything. Finally, I have to loudly wake him up and apologize and say, this is something very, very powerful. If you don't see this, your trip is incomplete. Whoever comes to Mount Abu, their visit is complete when they visit this place. And it is very auspicious and powerful. Nigerians believe in magics and miracles. So he thought, okay, this is the last. And so he came, Baba's Shantistam, and then History Hall. When he reached to Baba's room, he became very much settled. And we are trying to wake him up. He just sat in front of Baba with closed eyes. 15 minutes is going, and there was calls were coming from Shantivan that his dinner is organized here and we need to leave. So I'm the bad person always to wake him up from his sweet time with Baba. So as I woke up, he said, "Sister, why? Why you want to pull me? Let me see, we sit here." And I said, "Baba, your dinner is organized. People are waiting." So well, you know, in president, they call Baba. Baba is a very common word in Nigeria. Even elderly people are called as Baba. Very common word. So it was not difficult for me to introduce God as Almighty Baba. Not as Shiv Baba, but Almighty Baba. It was very, very overwhelmingly accepted. When you speak about Almighty Baba, they all understand, no matter whichever religion, Christian, Muslim. He came out and he was asking, "Sister, tell me one thing. What is this place? Why everything is so amazing me here? And I don't want to go out." And he spoke this to Shiluben also. And Shiluben was the guide who was explaining, Baba sat here, Baba meditated here, Baba was writing letters here, and this is Baba's hut and all of that. So he took a very powerful experience from here. Baba helped in all. Before he come, there were many Indians in Nigeria, you know, they were really threatening, warning me, "Don't do this. Don't take Obasanjo to India. You're all ashram people. If you take and he's not happy, if he's upset, then he makes every Indian's life in Nigeria miserable. You do not know Obasanjo." I could able to, I know that he will be happy because it's God's place, Father's place, and it's Father's direction. It's Father's, Father is, you know, pulling him there. It's time for him to come. It's time for a VIP to emerge and to serve Nigeria. It's not in our hands to serve the whole of Nigeria. So I was super confident about this. But then I was not listening to them. They said, "Stop the program, cancel the tickets, don't go ahead about it, don't plan on these lines." I didn't hear, and I was doing all of that. The only one support for me is Baba. And the second is Didi. Didi said, "Okay, you try, let's see, let's see, let's see." And so it happened till the end, it was like that. And then they were also, they said, I said, "If you have any problem, you can talk to Mrityunjay Bhai, he's organizing everything." So they spoke to Mrityunjay Bhai. Mrityunjay Bhai said, "They are coming to Father's land and Baba will take care of everything." And he convinced the Brahmins in Nigeria, in Lagos, that it is okay, we will take care. And he left with the same good experience. After that, for every international festival, global summit, there were souls who were coming from Nigeria. That is the first archbishop, woman archbishop, youngest woman archbishop in the world. She's Adoma Cynthia Josephson. So she, you know, she is an archbishop, youngest archbishop, no doubt. She had some 4 girls. She's married. And she was looking forward for a boy. And so when she came to Baba, she's wondering still how she became pregnant and she got a big boy. I said, this is not the place to give boys and girls, but yes, enlightenment. But she feels somewhere that this knowledge is the right thing. And she also knows that this knowledge is ultimate and what they are studying in Bible is not truth. To that extent, she understood. But she fears to share the same. Under her, there are 2,000 churches. She also invited us for one of the annual Christian convention. She gave a platform and said, "Sister, little, you talk to them. Every year come, talk little. Because all of these people, not everyone is educated. Not everyone will be able to understand what you're speaking. But yes, after a few years, they will understand what you speak." So Baba has done such wonderful, it is a miracle. If this is not a miracle, then what is miracle? Isn't it? And there are certain Christian churches, big churches, they call, when we do this Mama's Day. Baba's Day and Mama's Day are very good programs. From morning to afternoon, it is a bhakti for Brahmins. Evening, it's a public program for outsiders. So we invite the Nigerians mostly for Mama's Day also. You know, Indian standard time is better than the Nigerian standard time. They come in their own time. Program time is different and they come. Many are there who come in their own time. So we wait as they are guests. So they come, and when they come, what happened when they came once to Mama's program, and all Mama's pictures were put all around the big hall, and the program is finished, And so I was seeing off, a lot of people were there, I was seeing off them. And so I said to the new coming bishops that please be seated. I will soon come and attend you. Let me see off them. So I was seeing them off. Meanwhile, Baba worked on them. In fact, Mama really pulled them, attracted them, and they're looking at Mama's picture. And so they said, sister, what is happening here? We are not understanding. Who is this lady? And I said, she's our Mama, the big Mama of this place. And she's very powerful. What is her speciality? So I said, she is the embodiment of purity. She has the power of purity and divinity. But what do you mean by purity? You are not Christians. No, we are not Christians. And how do you practice purity? And purity is very deep. Purity is in all its dimensions you have to understand. If you imbibe purity, then you can attract God. And they were listening all these things. And they said, we want to know more about purity. And that's how the service of purity started. In at least 4 churches, we have shared what is purity. And in fact, let me tell you honestly, for me, practicing purity of the body was not a big deal because I was a Kumari who was very busy in all the profession and all that of stuff. So I have no time for boyfriends and other stuff. So I moved. The moment Baba is in life, I moved. You can understand. My Lokik father was very close to me. He was my friend, philosopher, guide, everything. So when I lost all the 5 relations, and Baba was the only one who could able to fulfill in all those places he was close to me. So when I was with Baba, the meaning of dharnas was very easy because it was not specially understood to me. But then now they want to understand what is purity. How do you practice? And here, those listeners are all bishops and priests and pastors, and they're all married. They have that, they're Pentecost, and so they are all, they don't have, see, we are pure. We have only one wife. That's what they speak. We are pure. We are only having 2 wives and no woman in the world, in our life. So I studied Jagdish Bhai's book, Brahmacharya, Celibacy. After studying that book, I really got a lot of things. What I'm practicing and its depth. I understood a lot about it, how it works and how things are, how the mind and intellect is affected or associated or benefited with the practices of purity of mind, body, food, income, company, sleep, thoughts, everything. So how purity is so much deep. And when I studied, I started making a PowerPoint presentation. And then I used to go loaded now with the full understanding about it. And each church, we used to give that presentation. They used to listen, give that presentation to us. And it is available. Whatever is quoted, it is available on the Google also. I'm just giving examples, 18th century, 19th century, First World War, Second World War. There are people who are given birth on the basis of purity and celibacy. So this is what is going to happen in the golden age. So likewise, when they get all these about all these things, all these details, and with the scientific connections and examples, they are so happy to listen and they say, oh, this is purity. We thought not wearing the slippers. There are certain churches in Lagos, they don't wear slippers in the church. They do Sashtanga Dandavat. You know what is it, Sashtanga? They bow down and flat on the ground, like the Indian Hindu temples. They bow down flat on the ground. They do that in church. They are vegetarian Christians, and they are Christians who stand on 1 foot and pray. There are Christians who don't wear slippers. There are Christians who, the different types of Christians I've seen. It was a big learning about the different religions also. So it's not Muslim and Christians, even in Christians, among them, there's so many varieties and there's so many things. So first, actually, when we celebrated Christmas, we invited all the churches. And then I had really tough time because one is a CAN president. CAN is Christian Association of Nigeria of 6 states and 7 states. The presidents are coming, and they're also Central Church of Nigeria. They are also coming. So different bishops and archbishops. I was not understanding up and down. I said, bishops are bishops, but there are so many categories in that. Cardinals and so many things. And there are a lot of politics in that. And first program was a grand success. There were about 40 bishops from different, all big people. So somehow we managed, and that was a very good thing. After that, never it was 40 bishops. Why? Because I understood each and every church is a religion in itself, and they don't like people going from one church to another church. So I found a group of churches under one belief system of church, Christianity, and there's another belief system in Christianity. So we celebrate Christmas nearly 1 week. Can you believe that? Because we call separately, each group separately. हमको क्या चाहिए? We just have to give knowledge, isn't it? We don't want crowd. It's good. You're 15, 20, 30, 40, how much of a group it is. You come. We only will attend you. We will serve you. So it was like 1 week. So it was really amazing learning for me, because Baba, the supreme teacher, has been showing something which is invisible and teaching something which is impossible for many, and doing something which is like a movie for many. Many are audience. Many at times, family becomes audience. And it's like, that position in the Bhagavad Gita, if you know the Indian scripture Bhagavad Gita, the Pandavas at one side, Kauravas at one side, and Arjuna and Krishna in between. That's my position in most of the services. Arjuna, me, the Krishna, Baba in between. And I have my family Pandavas, I have my contacts or something. That's also family, isn't it? Kauravas. So all of them are there. And it is Baba who has to reveal himself and me in the service. So it is the success of the service that people will understand. It is not certainly Sister Gauthami who is doing. She is just running, doing all of these things. But who is behind all of that? Who is the main kingmaker? And Brahmins got confidence that yes, it's Baba who is doing through her. She has little enthusiasm, like a monkey. You see, there is a saying called, if a monkey is given a coconut piece, it is happy, that's all. And so it's like that. The service is like a coconut piece in my hand, and I'm like a monkey. And Baba is using me. The Rama has the army of monkeys, and that's it. And so service was back to back happening. Every weekend there was a program. And so certainly it affected the body a little bit. And when it affected the body, still the mind is not affected. The mind is running in the same space, the intellect and everything is working in the same space, same pace, but the body is not supporting in the same speed. So I said, Baba, you need to help me. We need somebody to just be there. And so who will come is a big question, because I am being told that not everyone is interested to come to Nigeria to do service, especially surrendered sisters or anybody. They're not interested to come. And it is not possible. If they come also, they come like a visitor for 15 days, 1 month and so, but we need somebody, a hand who can stay there. So that's when that I thought, I need to experiment. Baba, it's only you again. So I never did an experiment of 2 a.m. meditation. This is about 6 years before, 5 to 6 years before. So I said, let me experiment. Let me see the magic of 2 a.m. 3 years I know. What is 2 a.m. going to happen? So every day I used to be 2 a.m. meditation, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Sometimes the service used to go till 1 o'clock. So take a cold shower, water shower, and then sit in Baba's and put nice songs with a lot of intoxication. And Baba, you are sending a great avatar for helping in Nigeria's service. And so at the end of the 4th month, I got a news that there is a sister who is interested and who is remembering you. I said, who remembering me? Of all the world, who is this? So Baba sent me to Tarapur Atomic Power Station service in Bombay when I was with Yogini Didi. And this is in the outskirts of Bombay, Boisar. So in that service, it's like a teacher from morning to evening. We used to go to the atomic power plant, and all the staff, the engineers and scientists, they are being issued order that they all have to undergo this course. And so like a teacher, I used to go from morning to evening, stay there, conduct the whole session, give them the training, anger management, relationship management, and self-management. 3 are the main things in one day. So we used to go do all the workshop and then come back. And sometimes there used to be somebody, sometimes there used to be nobody. So there's one Kumari who used to come along with me holding, I had the laptop and the everything, the material of workshop, and then certain things, the food and the fruit and all. Sometimes she used to come with me. She was studying 12th standard at that time. And that's what happened. But then it was a big cut there. I don't remember her, but it's good that she had a thought. See, her thoughts were also helping. She had a thought that I need to go with this sister because, you know, young children, when they see somebody doing workshops and like, what to say, in circus, you have these people. I don't know what do you call them, like that. So she was feeling very good about that. All of that, that everyone participating with a lot of enthusiasm and energy in the hall. So she felt this sister is good somehow. I should really serve with her. There we disconnect. And she joined into degree college. She completed her degree, and I'm in Nigeria here. And somehow I got the message from the instrument from Boiser that there is a Kumari who is remembering you. Today she remembered you. She came to the center. I said, wonderful. Is she getting surrendered in Baba's service? Here it is impossible. Here I don't know why she's not really taking a courageous step. Probably, I think she is remembering you. Why don't you call her to Nigeria? I said, you talk on behalf of me. So she spoke and she was ready. She took the passport, visa, everything happened, and then she's there in Nigeria. And now she's all alone in Nigeria, Lagos, and I'm sitting in Bharat, and we are coordinating and doing all the programs, services in the air. Nothing has stopped. Didi has come, Hansa Didi. She conducted class for the Lagos family too. And so everything is going on and everything is online. We have parties, we have weekend classes, we have Avat Murli study sessions, we have regular Murli sessions, we have courses in English, Hindi and Telugu, and we have public events also. Everything is going on, but online. It's a different level of service. Baba has stopped coming online and we children have started becoming online. I don't know, next phase will be more higher, subtle and deep. So the changing circumstances, changing forms of Brahman service, changing forms of the whole world and the elements is really teaching us that the time is close. And so it's time for us not to give up, but to, at this time, invoke more and more enthusiasm, create more and more enthusiasm, connect and spend as much as possible every moment with that happiness. Because in Brahmin life, if zeal and enthusiasm and happiness is not there, then it's like an ordinary life. Knowing God is no good at all. So that zeal and enthusiasm can help you to go beyond the limitations of time, limitations of body, limitations of religion or relations or anything. Because these limitations create excuses. These limitations create complaints. Unless rest the journey is too much into that. We shouldn't enter into that at all because our focus is towards the destination. So when we have to go beyond, like as Swami Vivekananda said, look up and aim high. He spoke and we are doing it here. So it's time for us to go beyond these limitations, to conquer the weaknesses, to conquer the excuses of mind. And so to attain what we are. We know we are all there. We are complete and perfect and equal to Baba. But it's just that as Baba believes in us, as Baba trusts us, so we need to be that light of hope in Baba's eyes. And so we need to believe in that and we need to move towards our destiny as fast as possible because it's time to increase the speed. Increase the speed to travel beyond, to go within and to focus on the jewels. Enough we have been looking at sparkling stones. It's no more worth looking towards anything that is attractive, looking towards anything that is useful in this world, because it comes in a package and we should not get into all those things. Even after getting in, then you justify, then you judge and all of that, whether it is right or wrong. Just being beyond is really such a great pleasure. It's like you are pampering yourself. Being beyond means I'm safe. Being beyond means I'm beyond all this struggle. There is a struggle in everything here. So as they say, think globally and act locally. That is what has to be executed now. So we, all the souls, the global rulers, the future rulers, be ready. Your new costume is ready. And Baba has already created a great fortune of 21 births, and for the whole Kalpa, the Vidhata has already designed, and we are fixing ourselves in our own perfect roles. All the best. Congratulations for the future kingdom and for everything that is coming up, because it has to come and everyone will get everything to be that stars in Baba's eyes. So as Baba's vision towards us, we too adopt, accept, and not just admire, because become an embodiment of it. Thanks to Hansa Didi. Lot of thanks for giving this great opportunity to share with all of you, to talk to you at this time. And thanks to all of you for making time, for being connected. And sorry if I have spoken.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gauthami Ben. Excellent, excellent. We are so touched by it. Beautiful stories, lots of enthusiasm, lots of intoxication, and that's what we have to spread, right? Right now, entire world needs that. Particularly, USA is going through one very big scene of the drama that the election is happening. So we all are advised to do the meditation, so we all can create a very special aura of calmness and acceptance, because we know when we see the big picture, this is necessary scene, you know, that is important for the upcoming destruction and upcoming golden age both. So whole USA is focusing that, and you add very beautiful points in it, huh? So it is like we created yagya and you put the sandalwood in it, so and ghee in it. So it is creating really good flame. Excellent. We are so happy, and it made us so full and appreciating. So we all can say thank you to our Gauthami Band, sweet, lovely sister. So whoever can say.
Minutes of meditation if you have time.
Yes, yes, we will do meditation.
Special meditation for USA.
Yes, USA, right, exactly, we'll do that. So whoever can unmute yourself and just say thank you, because then after the meditation, she has to take leave, because she's speaking from India, and it is right now 10:30, but still she's very comfortable.
Thank you, sister. Right. Thank you, sister. Om Shanti. It was really
Thank you so much. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
My sister, it was very powerful, very intoxicating.
Thank you, sister. Very powerful. Om Shanti.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hansa.
Thank you,
you
sister.
seeing a building behind?
Program.
Are you seeing a building behind?
Yes, yes, right.
That is Lighthouse. That is Baba's home in Nigeria.
Oh, wow. So beautiful. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yes, it looks like
this
that.
This is Baba's home.
So how you put it, the picture there?
Yeah, I have a chroma.
Oh,
in
chroma,
a chroma
okay.
cloth. On chroma, I have put the background.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I have to learn from you. Very good. Okay, so sister will take us on the journey of Baba's remembrance, and then we will conclude the session. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Breathe in deeply. Take a deep, long breathing. And slowly exhale. Breathe in again. Breathe out gently. As you breathe in, feel that peace. True peace, godly peace within. As you exhale, remove all the dirt and of 63 births. As you inhale, feel that God's power is entering into each and every organ of the body. As you exhale, you're extinguishing everything. Let's feel ourselves in between the forehead, as a sage is sitting in the cave. In the center of the forehead, by the soul.
शिशु उनकी आवाज नहीं सुन रही।
हाँ, मैं वही सोच रही थी।
सिस्टर प्लीज म्यूजिक बंद कर दो, बहुत अच्छी मेडिटेशन हो रही है।
हाँ, वो
ओके,
म्यूजिक
ठीक
ही
है।
बंद कर दो।
ठीक है, कर दिया। लेकिन उनका आवाज क्यों बंद हो गया? 1 मिनट।
हाँ जी, आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ, अभी आ रही है, बीच में बंद हो गया।
हाँ। With my mind and intellect, I travel beyond, leaving the consciousness of the body, this place, this city, this country, traveling up above, crossing the globe, entering into clouds, passing through the sun, moon, and stars. I entered into the dimension of light, beautiful, sparkling, reddish, golden light spread everywhere. I see a huge constellation of sparkling stars, a constellation of, in the inverted tree form. I feel I belong to this tree. As all the stars look alike, I look like them. I belong to this place, my home, sweet silence home. Soon I feel some rays of light is falling on me. As these rays of light is entering into me, I feel being pulled towards the source. I cross the branches, the trunk, and enter into the roots. At this space, there are very few stars, but extremely, extraordinarily powerful. There's one star. This star is extremely bright, and the rays of this star is spreading, nourishing the whole tree. And I realize the rays that are pulling me are from this source. Soon I recognize it is my Baba, my father, the supreme seed, the Lord of the tree, the creator, the director. As I take the light from him, it looks like he's assigning a special task, special power to accomplish a special thing. He's empowering me with the light of love, the light of peace, with the light of purity and contentment. I'm radiating with his light. Baba soon merges me from the tree into the subtle world. As I get immersed in subtle world, I see Bab Dada. I see myself as an angel. Baba is giving a very powerful drishti. And as I'm taking drishti from Baba, a crown emerges on my head, crown of responsibility. And a magical wand appears in my hand, a task that has to be conducted. In this drishti, I understand Baba has chosen me for this special task to serve the continent of America. The light and the power that I've received from Baba, I gently absorb and become an embodiment of it. I, the angel, I'm radiating God's power within me. I slowly come down. I'm on the globe. I look down. This part of the globe where the subcontinent of America is there. I look at it with a lot of love, motherly love, and use the magical and powerful wound that Baba has given me, placing it on that place of globe. And it's like Baba is showering the light. I'm receiving the light from everywhere, from the Supreme Seed, from the Vyat Baba, Brahma Baba. I'm receiving light from both the regions, and it is passing through this magical instrument. And it's healing America. This godly power has become a protection shield around America, has become a canopy over America. All the souls in America are being empowered with God's peace, God's love, God's wisdom, and God's purity. All are experiencing so much inner calmness, inner contentment. The whole process of elections are happening peacefully. Everyone is mutually agreeing. Everyone is mutually happy with each other. Everyone is performing their own part peacefully, beautifully. All the negative energies surrounded is being diffused, discharged, removed. The continent of America is glowing with God's light. All the elements in this place also is peaceful, happy, and glowing in God's power. Every being in this place is radiating positive energy about each other, supporting each other, helping each other to allow this scene of drama to happen peacefully. This scene of drama in Confluence Sage is an epic event, an event that will teach about God's peace to the whole world. I, the angel, share that God's power and heal the whole continent and remove those energies by disconnecting all the human beings from greed, ego, anger, and all the vices. I become the shield. I become the mediator between God the Father, Almighty Baba, and to all those souls. Everyone is looking up and thanking Baba. People from different walks of life, from different belief systems, they look up with a smile and with full of gratitude in their heart. They say, thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Baba. As constantly God's light is passing through me into this wonderful land, wonderful continent of America, I feel fortunate as Master Creator, Master Protector, Master World Benefactor, Master World Transformer, and Master World Mother in this God's task of carrying the creation. I turn towards Baba and thank Baba for choosing me in this moment for this great service. The whole media in the continent and in the whole world is using its power in a very positive way All the media discussions are free from confusion, free from assumptions, it's full of positivity. People who are contesting, people who are protesting, everyone is full of clarity about what they are doing, and everyone is willingly responsible for each and every action that they are performing, keeping God in their mind, keeping God as their companion. All are playing their peaceful parts. The design of the drama is moving ahead, taking everyone forward into another quality of time. As I thank Baba, Baba merges me back, sends me back into my costume, passing through the clouds, entering into the globe, into the same continent, country, into that state, in the district, in that space where I left my body. I come back into my physical body, seated in the eternal seat of my forehead. No matter what, I keep spreading these vibrations, rays of light to this auspicious piece of land of America constantly till this whole event gets concluded. I am also on duty as a spiritual defense warrior, as a spiritual army. I am on duty to support this event pass peacefully. Until then, I will not allow any limited consciousness, any limited attractions to burden me or to disconnect me from this task. I choose to be focused. I choose to be protected and disconnected from any limited consciousness. Doing the whole daily routine, my focus is to serve this piece of land. Shanti. 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 Om Shanti.
Very beautiful and very big thank you to Gauthami Ben. It was very big opportunity of contributing to the process in America today and tomorrow. Thank you. It's a beautiful silence feeling. So I'm not sure anybody wants to say Om Shanti and thank you, but we can conclude with silence also, okay? Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. You can maybe